That's the file.
Together like a caravan track. This I tell you, brother, you can't have one without the love and marriage, love and marriage, love and marriage, love and marriage. Go together like a caravan track. This I tell you, brother, you can't have one without the other. Love and marriage, love and marriage, love and marriage, love and marriage. It's a life you can't get rid of ours. The local Filipinos here and they will say is elementary. Try, try, try to separate them. It's an illusion. Try, 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 and you will only come to this conclusion. Love and marriage, love and marriage, love and marriage, love and marriage. Go together like a caravan trike. This I tell you, brother, you can't have one without the other. Life isn't easy with Heidi. Heidi, American wife, so uptight, so uptight, so uptight. George tries but sometimes cries, but they love each other. You cannot deny married life like no other. Love and marriage, love and marriage, love and marriage, love and marriage. Go together like a caravan trike. This I tell you, brother, you can't have one without the other. Love and marriage, love and marriage, love and marriage.
Surprise. What do you think? Got your own Married with Children theme song now. You like that new theme song? The Philippine Antics Love and Marriage theme song.
All I need to do now is go over to Payless and sell shoes.
Guys, let us know the audio. We ordered some additional stuff and equipment to see if it'll help. It was working fine on StreamYard. Let us know, is there any buzzing noise today before we get going? And 1 second here.
Yeah, for those of you who are wondering what kind of equipment you would need when you get to the Philippines, go to Watson's and get some tiger fill. That's all you need to say.
Where did that come out? That just came left field. I mean, I know it's going to be a raunchy, funky show today, but
It's a joke. Tiger
Okay,
fill,
sound
just some of you guys know it's us. Well, actually, a lot of you probably don't know because most of you are in the U.S. and again, Tiger fill is
what are you on, times 2?
the
Like
common.
sound like somebody set you on. If they got you set at 1.5 today to watch you, that was like
Right.
How about reverse?
So anyway, because it's a tangent.
Slow that tangent down.
Tiger fill is the common. Well, okay. There's two common. For if some of you are looking for some medicine, you know, everybody knows the Viagra part. You can get Tiger fill or you can get Cohagra. These are our legal ones. And we said in our last live, don't get anything from Chinese ones. Don't get things from, you know, Lazada or whatever.
Where'd that come from? You getting some? Because I'm not getting some. What is this tiger stuff? I think they better be more worried about antibiotics and wrapping that willy before they even worry about any boing,
Look,
oing,
look,
oing,
look,
oing.
look, look.
Why are we even having this conversation?
Because the Tiger fill stuff is for between, you know, Phillies and Club Envy.
Anyways, guys, we wanted to thank everybody for our birthday month. We're keeping it going, and I want to thank everybody. We usually put some sort of statement out, but thought we would wait and just thank everybody. It's been really great support for our birthday month. We are overwhelmed by the support that's come in for our birthday month, and
Thanks
we
so much,
still
guys.
have
Appreciate you so much.
we still have our grandson's birthday up and coming, and of course we're still doing things, and we have an overnight up and coming
Still have
outside of
cake,
Angels.
right?
You ain't getting what's left of my cake, the hummingbird cake. You ate your cake. Oh, by the way, you missed that blueberry cake that I made also from yesterday. I made this yogurt blueberry egg custard cake.
So
Me and the cats ate
so
it.
you made the cake yesterday. No, Heidi didn't make the cake yesterday.
Another one.
I know, and you didn't set me aside some.
No, one, you fell asleep early because you was up at 11 a.m. the night before. So
Are you kidding?
2 nights he's been up gaming.
Are you kidding
and
me right
horsing
now?
around. Me and the cats ate it. I gave it to Mary and everything.
Yo, keeping up with legendary on 3 accounts. That's work. Just saying.
Yeah. So, all right. So let's get to what's really going on. We are covering a classic Rafi Tulfo. This one is a trip. It's unlike any that you've seen because the Filipina got scammed. I was like,
okay,
I was like getting excited. I was like, wait a minute.
Now
the roles reversed.
Thing.
The
Yes.
expat was scamming the Filipina. And can you guys guess just about the nationality of the guy?
Whoa.
Oh, you're worried about racism now? What you talking about? Where do you think where do most of these Filipinos get duped? Dubai, the Middle East somewhere.
Dubai. Well, more Dubai than anything else.
Correct, but it's still Middle Eastern guys.
No,
they're the most.
No, I'm not making things up.
Sorry,
Really.
I've been around some Middle Eastern guys, and they try to lay it on thick of, "Oh, I love you, baby," and all this stuff constantly.
A little bit of forwarding, okay? A little bit of forwarding, because this is actually.
This will be an interesting story.
It's not a
guys.
tangent.
Hey,
it's actually
India. Yeah, well, that's true.
It's too. Somewhat part. Well, you gotta be really sorry for a Filipino to go to India. Just saying. But anyway,
you gotta be sorry to leave a bunch of inbox messages at our Philippine Antics. They see we're a husband and wife, and we got like
Indians
50
go
guys.
to the Philippines to get a better life. I'm just saying.
That's
I mean, no offense to you, Indians out there, but what I'm saying, I'm not talking about reservation Indians. If you guys know what I mean, I'm talking about Asian Indians. Would like to have a slushy. But anyway, point being is, what I'm trying to say is a little bit of forwarding. Be aware.
No, hold on. Look at our inbox on TikTok. Look at the AI guys that are saying, "Sorry to bother you, but may I ask you a question?" Yeah. And it's a husband and wife account.
So
it's like,
what I'm saying is, again,
sure, let me bite.
Is a little bit of
who's Giovanni? Sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
All right. So a little bit of forwarding again. I was saying. Now there's a scam going on in the Philippines, and it's very common. It's really sad. And why is it sad? It's because, okay, think about it this way. You're trying to make a better life for your family or yourself. And in order to make that better life, aka make more money, it's not even free money. You have to just work and make more money. You have to become an OFW. To be an OFW, you have to put a capital in. Yes, a capital. You have to put out a good lump sum of money in order to, one, fly to X country. You know what I'm saying? And then all that kind of jazz, and then pay the agency fees. Okay. And the reason I'm saying this because this is related to the topic. So the problem is there's something called illegal recruiters, and
well, don't give it all.
No, I'm not. I'm just letting people know that this thing happens all the time. It's really, really, really sad. What I'm saying is, Filipinos, first off, 10,000 pesos, okay, is a lot of freaking money. I mean, in comparison, that's rent money. So I'm just letting guys know in the U.S. comparison. So in order to become OFW, normally they pay 150,000, 100,000 pesos. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot.
Yeah, it's really.
And I'm lowballing it. I'm lowballing it. Babe, I have to put in context. You can't just.
You could say it after the.
I can, but the problem is people don't understand what that means to a Filipino. I mean, I can never mind. Just that's not right. No, 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 no. I'm talking about YouTube. They have this thing. I can't read the comments. I have to read on the Heidi's screen because it's blocked because of that side is always blocked.
Could be the ticket or something in there.
But anyway,
Also, an update. People have been really talking about the floods. Being we're 10 minutes in and we're not into the actual subject. We'll address the actual floods that are going on through the Philippines.
oh
Me
my
and George
gosh.
had a full conversation
That's
about
insane.
this morning. That for the last 4 years, same thing. People lose their motorcycles, their cars, their houses get flooded out. No wonder they sell mattresses walking around because people they end up getting drenched and they're replacing them all the time, whether it's love sweat or something else going on. But the whole point is, it seems like a lot of people's stuff gets destroyed here because of bad weather. I mean, just bad weather, period. And it's like the Filipinos are so resilient and they take it in stride. It's kind of like they're out there doing this in front of the camera and swimming around and doing TikToks in the water. And it's just like really secondhand, and they bounce back really, really quick. But every year it's the same thing.
Same
They
thing. Same
load them down
and
with the trucks.
that's the problem I have with expats. And I'm not talking about personal. I'm talking about like a lot of expats, and this is why one of the reasons why we started this channel is expats are not aware of this. What I'm saying is, what's okay for a Filipino or a local is probably 1,000% not okay with
No,
you.
if that would have happened to me once, I don't care if my job, my money, and everything else happened, I would go to the driest area and be homeless there before I would keep dealing with being wiped out like that.
What I'm saying is,
I mean, it's
a Filipino again, he'd be like, oh
it'll
crap.
dry up next month.
Well, right, exactly. A Filipino will be like, oh well, it happened again. I lost my motorcycle. Oh well, whatever.
I'll make more money.
And then he meets the next guy. Oh, what do you think of this place? Oh, it's great. It's okay. You know, no big deal. You know, you get my picture. To Filipinos, it's normal. To you, it's devastating.
Oh, I'd be whining for a year if I lost my
That's
motorcycle.
what I'm saying.
But yeah, Filipinos like, I'll just get another job or borrow money from my uncle.
I'll get another motorcycle, whatever.
Yeah,
I'll get another car. No, really.
And
really.
we're actually in a good area. We're less than 2-3 miles. We're in Mabalacat City. We're less than about 3 miles from an airport. Andrew, I think it was Hurricane Andrew sometime in the 90s or something.
Here.
No,
we would have worried. Deep water.
No, we're a couple miles from the airport, and in this subdivision. No. The whole point is Mabalacat City. It's Angel City that's flooding, or on the other side towards Tarlac. We've had like the animals are drenched outside and everything's drenched, but it hasn't even rose beyond my toes. Not even that. It's not even.
Yeah, no. I mean, this was strategically.
So we're very lucky.
This was strategically placed.
Yeah, so you got to.
It was really like, I did choose this place. But anyway, point being.
Would you like credit there like a video game, man?
I just did it. I mean, exactly.
Well, don't get so excited because you also put us in a market every week and a bunch of people taking up the parking all the time and a lot of wild chickens, roosters, and turkeys now in the neighborhood.
So you're saying
I don't like the turkeys.
Would you rather be?
I'm out there taking out trash at 6 in the morning, and all of a sudden, not George up in my face,
apparently Heidi would rather
a damn turkey. That you realize how tall turkeys are? I said, catch that bitch and put him in the yard. George says he'll kill the dog.
Actually,
that's a big ass turkey out there.
No, I ain't going near that thing. Are you kidding me?
Anyways, we got turkeys.
Okay, no. Don't get me wrong. Anybody who's dealt with a turkey will know what I'm talking about. You don't mess with turkeys, guys. They're not harmless birds. But anyway.
Hey, Pauls, what's going on? All right, guys, be sure to do the thumbs up. We're gonna start this party. George reminds me of Al Bundy from Married with Children. That's pretty much what it is. He likes the good loving. He likes to be taken care of. I cook. Peg did not cook or clean. I cook and clean. We do equal unless he's video gaming. But our love is stronger than a lot of people think. And listen, there can't be two bosses in the house. And George can't be a video gamer and stay retired and chilled all day and still stay boss. Although he is, what is a goat? Why do they keep calling you a goat?
Okay, goat doesn't mean anything.
Oh.
No. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to.
Yeah, I'm just wondering what. Tell me what goat
To-
means. Goat.
No, babe. It's an acronym. It just means greatest of all time.
Okay.
Yeah, no. It could mean anything.
No,
oh,
George is
Muhammad
always
Ali is the goat. Muhammad
okay
Ali is the
because
greatest of
George
all
always
time.
had the women, and so all right. So let's get this party going. Okay, because this gets
Yeah, let's get started, guys. Let's get started.
Si Mr. Guy Nakchabandi and Mary.
okay. So let me get this. I think I'm gonna do a side by side.
Side by side.
Yeah, so this gets pretty wild. I just want to let you know. George is going to do some translate.
What the hell is that?
What?
How did that happen?
What happened?
No,
Another
no.
malfunction.
Okay. Stop. The reason why I said stop. Look at where it landed. What are the odds?
I don't know, but
What? Okay, here I'm gonna pick it up.
did it land inside of that like a?
Yes. What are the odds of it landing inside of there?
This is
Seriously.
It goes underneath like either a refrigerator to lift it up, or it goes under the table that we're at to keep it from moving. It landed. My earring fell off.
It's the opposite of slider. It stops anything from sliding.
Huh. Interesting. There went my. I suppose you didn't see where the backing went.
Well, obviously.
We'll see if it lands or something.
Because obviously you lost it way before that. It's probably in the couch.
Oh, wait a minute.
Because the couch eats everything.
It does, doesn't it? So.
Yes. If you're hungry, just dig into the couch. You can probably find some loose
there you go,
fries.
George. You see that?
And lose gummy
Did you
bears.
see what I did? I used the eraser, the tip of an eraser, and the eraser is holding it on.
All right, there you
All
go.
right. All right.
Here's Heidi MacGyver. This is why you guys watch this channel.
Anyways, this creepy guy right here, I'd have seen him coming from a mile away unless he
What
brought
you did?
23 barrels of
He looks
oil
a
and
lot like
diamonds
your
with
ex,
him.
just say.
Yeah, he kind of does. All two of them. Two of my husbands were from the Middle East.
Are you kidding me? No. Hey, seriously? It disappears? That's
yeah,
so annoying.
we're about ready to go back to StreamYard. This software has been a hot mess here. Like, every time you have to put it up, no matter what. Yeah, it's weird.
That's so weird.
We have to keep putting the scroll up for you guys to make comments.
Those letters that come by, we have to keep putting it up. It's so weird.
All right, so I have my theory about this. We were going to cover a story of some national that got ripped off by three sisters and her husband. He paid rent for like 5 years, and it was a full scam.
We're not talking about Chosen One.
And then I'm like, there's nothing. She repaid it, and he tried to hunt her down, and so it was a semi-boring story. And then the next one that came up in the feed was this guy, but the girl, like the Filipino, is hot, man. She is. So we'll get in here and we'll go ahead and let you guys see what's going on and give our opinion on what's going on. It's crazy. Let's see. Maybe we should do it here so people could see bigger.
Yeah.
Okay. That way, you guys, in case you guys are on your phone, be sure to comment.
Sa Japanes ay andito para ireklamo yung kanyang ex-girlfriend na di umano ay lagi siyang hinaharas. So gusto niya, tigilan na siya.
Sir Great, ano?
Okay, well, here's the first part. The first part is, now, the funny part about this case is what did you say? I know what they are. I'm just trying to have you
tell me what's going on here. He's using her like a mofo. Look at her. She's chunky,
right,
and she doesn't have any looks.
Okay.
All he did is go from the other girl to this girl, and he needed somebody to clean his house and do his wood and everything else.
Okay.
And he's
slow down there. Slow down there, Flash.
He's using this chunky girl. He's using this
Flash.
girl. This is his side piece now because she cleans house really well.
This expat is the one that approached Rafi Tulfo against the Filipina. Okay, it's not the other way around. The Filipina didn't take this expat to Rafi Tulfo.
I mean, look at him.
He took the Filipina to
Rafi Tulfo. Look at that bone on his nose. I mean, he's got a whole freaking beak.
What the heck? Be nice
Hey,
to ravens. They're really smart birds. Now, what I'm saying is, be aware that this expat took the Filipina to Rafi Tulfo to complain
look
about
at her.
her for harassment. Now,
Okay,
we're
look.
not talking about this Filipina girl right next to him. That's his girlfriend right now. So that's where I'm getting at. So anyway, go ahead.
Oh, this pops off pretty quick, guys.
Me kasi ano gusto
Speaks
nila?
Tagalog,
Because
but he's a
in the
businessman.
way, okay, we came together, close. Anyway, I am man and I make mistake because I have my
Right, but at the beginning he didn't. Did you understand what he said in the beginning? Or has he got a heavy accent?
No, he's
I
got
was
a
just-
heavy accent.
He's got that's a surprise. He's Syrian.
Haras pa ito ngayon si May.
exactly. Either babalik na sa akin or else babatay ka or else
Alright, pause it. Okay, now be aware. First off, this is normal speed. We're not. This is not sped up by any means. He's just. They're just. Most of the parties are like.
Yeah, these guys are
That
ready to talk.
I even tell Heidi's like, well, I'm gonna be honest with you. Most of the shit they're saying is unintelligible because it's so fast. But anyway, what I'm saying is, this is normal speed. According to this expat, that this Filipina says, I'm gonna X-nay you.
Oh, she said she's going to do him in, so that's what he just said.
That's what he says.
Okay, I believe it. I'm going to tell you, how many times have we said that these guys are going on all day long, that all the Filipinos are nice here?
Well, Chosen One's
All
here
of them.
right now.
And when
And the reason why I say that is because Chosen One has personal
women
experience
are
with
women.
this.
If you do them dirty in the West, you're going to end up with the same thing, even the nicest of the nice. And I'm going to tell you what, George looks like a sweet person, but I'm telling you, he can pop off, and I can hardly be doing anything.
Whoa, that bus felt good on my back. Yes.
Well,
yes.
what I'm saying
I
is
felt good.
Filipinos are the nicest
I love
people,
buses
but
on my
they
back.
will. Ching, would you like this?
This show is brought to you by Cobra.
Oh my God, let's move on because I want to see a fight. I want to see a fight today.
send you back to your country, which is I am refugee here.
Miss May, magandang hapon.
Alam mo ko kasalanan, Sir. Gusto ko may siyang balo na yan. Hindi ako gagamit sa akin. Ang kasalanan ko, lalaki ako. Sintinay ako buhay ko. Reputasyon ko, pinagpalit ko, pamilya ko. Ang ako, di ko matupuntahan. Ginamit niya ako sa recruitment. Ginamit niya ako doon sa Rafi.
Anong klaseng panlulokong ginawa sa inyo ni Mr. Dai?
Ginamit niya ako sa maghahanap ng aplikante kahit sa Marawi. Ginagamit
All
Okay,
right.
now the issue here is okay. Now, Rafi Tulfo again asked the Filipina, which I guess. Well, first off, the show is, yeah, I just
Okay.
X-nayed the comment. Now, for those of you who are not aware, the Rafi Tulfo show is on national TV. It's not just a web show. He's not just a blogger. This show is actually on national TV. It's on Signal. For those of you who are wondering, oh, I've never seen it on TV. If you don't have Signal, I can't vouch for any other service providers because Signal carries this channel. Well, keyword channel. It is a channel. Now, what I'm saying is
Yeah, that's an odd statement. That comes from a person that.
well, I mean, but so anyway, what he
The
says.
fact that he said that the woman is harassing him is a very strong statement.
Well, that's what they said. Now, no, that's what they said. They literally said that. And that's what I was getting at. Whenever Rafi talks, if he's talking to a Filipino or Filipina, he'll talk in Tagalog. Only because, again, and that's why I brought up that this is on national TV. Point being is, besides, you can shoot me all you want. Point being is, the national language, whether you like it or not. I'm not Tagalog, so I'm not biased on this one. It's freaking Tagalog, okay? Anyway, again, it's on national TV, and that's why Rafi Tulfo talks in Tagalog, even though he obviously can speak English. That's all I'm saying. The fact that, but wait, before you start. All right, he's saying is what's going on, what happened. And the lady says, now you've heard, she said Marawi. Now Marawi is a city in Mindanao. Okay, now again, I'm not picking on Mindanao. It's just these stories fall on our laps. Most of these instances that happen in the Philippines are in Mindanao. Okay, so anyway, this happened in Mindanao, and that's according to her keyword. According to her, because I'm not sure where the other victims are per se. And she says this expat scammed me. Okay, that's the best way to put it in most simplest terms and words is this expat scammed me in Mindanao. Well, that's the best way to say it.
Okay.
Gusto lang ako may gana magpunta dyan.
Okay.
Hindi lang ako, niloko yan. Marami, Sir Rafi.
Miss May, kilala mo ba itong si Marisa?
Hindi ko kilala yung demoneta na yan.
So, dati mong boyfriend itong si Guy.
Yes po, sir.
Tapos,
Pero
akala mo kayo, bandang huli, ginamit ka lang pala para makipag-girlfriend siya dito kay Marisa.
Yes, para makapundar sila at hindi lang ako, sir. Meron pang joy.
Okay, now, first off, she says, okay, this gentleman used to be your boyfriend. Yes. And she used you, this woman next to him used you, or rather, this expat used you to get close to this woman. Actually, it's the other way around. That the expat used that girl that's yelling and screaming to get close to the one sitting in the red shirt right now, or red sweater, whatever. Okay, now some of you guys probably have done this before. I mean, you go through another person to get close to a girl. That's what this woman that's yelling and screaming on the phone is, or phone, I guess, is saying. Now, yeah, it's a lot. Trust me, it gets better. What the?
Yeah, you have to. Yeah.
Huwag na lang babae na ginagamit yan. Sinasabihan niya profesyon. Ano ako naging profesyon? OFW ako sa Saudi Arabia at Qatar.
Yeah, see, it's kind of intelligible. I understand the words, but I don't get the context. I mean, obviously, when people are upset and they blurt out words, it doesn't necessarily mean that they make sense. Something to the effect that she used me, yada yada yada. It is just really garbled. I could translate word for word, but it still won't make sense to you guys. Put it that way.
Animal
Okay.
siya.
Naintindihan mo naman yung sinasabi ng kababayan natin.
Opo.
Gaano na kay katagal na magkakilala itong si Guy?
3 years and
Okay, so he says, do you understand what this woman's talking about? Well, the fact that he said that, he didn't even say, point being, most hosts, when they understand something, they go like, okay, according to her, this and this and this. That's not what he said. He said, do you understand what she's saying? And he says, how long have you been with this guy? And she says, I've been with him for 3 years.
Sinihap na rin sila magkakilala nitong si Marisa.
Sir, pwede po ba kay Rafi Tulfo? Si Rafi Tulfo po may ipapahatid lang ako sa doon sa istasyon.
Ay, pupunta kayo dito.
On the way na
Okay.
pala siya.
Sige, punta ko kayo rito, Miss May. Ayusin na.
Okay, here's the funny part. She was on the phone, but she's not on the phone. She's actually there in the studio.
She'll be arriving.
Yeah.
She's
So she says,
just as fiery in
yeah.
person.
So she says, I'm gonna come over there right now. That's what she said. And then
We were surprised. We
Yeah.
thought she was like
no,
at
I
her
thought
house.
yeah, because normally when Rafi has somebody on the phone, they're usually somewhere else. But here's the thing: the fact that they have her on the phone, that tells us that she's really, really off the chain. You know what I'm saying? And again, remember, she's not the one complaining. It's the expat that's complaining against her for harassment.
Problema. Si Miss May, pasok na.
Kalma lang,
Oh,
kalma
wag.
lang, kalma lang.
Ma'am, wag. Kalma lang.
David Guy!
Okay.
Okay.
Paupo.
Kalma lang po. Sige
Paupo.
po. Kalma lang po.
You're like, calm down, calm down.
Okay.
Ay,
Oh my
wag.
gosh.
I didn't pay attention to it. What the hell did she throw? Did she throw a chancla? Did she throw a freaking shoe at him?
Kind of missed.
No, I think she did.
threw.
I think
Yeah.
she did. But anyway.
Galit ni ma'am. May pinagugutan to. Ibig sabihin talagang naagrabyado to.
You're a devil, God! You're abusing me how many years? Huh? I am not okay. I am worth
Look at her hold on.
you. How
Why you
many
holding on to the
baby
big
you
girl?
use? She knows regarding John? She knows regarding the one that you are using?
I came here because I need to be clean. I don't want someone to be harassing.
you are
Let me talk.
saying-
Let me talk.
Let me talk. What you are saying? That you are innocent and I threatening with you to kill? No, because I will not kill a devil. I want a justice. I want to kill you.
Ma'am, kalma muna. Matanong kita, ma'am. Ano pong ginawa niya sa inyo, ma'am May?
So again, well, she can speak English, but I'm pretty sure she speak better English than this. She's just really aggravated, so it's unintelligible. Rafi says, what did he do to you? Now, for those of you who have seen this episode, be aware that don't assume that everybody knows what you know. And in all probability, I'm going to tell you right now, you're probably Filipino. You know what I'm saying? Most of our viewers are expats. And again, I'm not discounting you because you're Filipino. I'm saying don't assume that other people know what you know, that you're better than everybody else. And I'm talking to the chat here. If that makes any sense. Some of you in the chat says, oh, you this, you that, oh, this, that, this. Well, guess what? You know what? There's a lesson in this. Point being is, in our last live, everybody well, not everybody, well, a few of you, a few of our, even our friends says that, well, that's not how it is, they go against us, which is fine. You're welcome to that. Everybody's welcome to their opinion, but this applies to the other side. What I'm saying is, we can't please anybody, whether we side with the Filipino or we side with expat. We can't please everybody, and that's what I'm getting at.
Sige.
Inom muna po kayo.
Nandun na yung sabi namin magpapakasan, tapos yung sabi na magbubuntis, we spend 500,000 to get a pregnant, pero ang masakit doon, don't make that because you're not a liar like you.
Pinangakuha niya ho kayong pakasalan.
Yes, sir. Tapos, sir, yung mga fruits na padala ko, dyan sa babae na yan napunta. Pangalawa, may Arabic food ako na galing sa Saudi Arabia. Even one piece of that, dyan sa babae na yan.
Okay,
No,
now,
and this, I also want to say that as much as we've covered Filipinos scamming foreigners, and it's definitely a big subject, it's very rare that anybody talks the opposite.
right,
The other channels,
Right.
when they talk about it, it's always about how the Filipina has done a foreigner wrong.
I don't know why that's not there.
You have to click somewhere else. Yeah. And the deal is that it happens more so that I've said that the foreigners do take advantage of the Philippines all the way around. The Filipinas, so it can happen, and this one is not having it, that's for sure. And you could tell she's extremely mad. So yeah, she's extremely mad.
All right, now I'm gonna call you out right now because this is the type of ignorance that I cannot tolerate. Now, say the Negro says, "Why translate for the know-it-alls, George?" First off, I'm not a know-it-all. A lot of times on live, I say I don't know. Their 89-pound Google translator, obviously he's talking about me. Loveling called it Filipino with help.
I
Now,
think he's talking about British pounds.
well, it doesn't matter. No, he's talking about weight. There's no British pounds. Pounds is pound. Now here's the problem with the statement. One, Jose, now that I know you're this type of person, you're kind of like on my watch list. Now, what I'm getting at is this is blatant ignorance, and I'm not attacking you. I'm just letting you know. Be aware. One, what makes you think that everybody that watches this channel has a Filipino on their side? You're telling me two American couples, full-blooded American, born and raised in America, no Asian blood in their system, no Filipino blood in system, don't want to migrate to the Philippines? Are you kidding me right now? Do you really think that? Do you really believe that the only people who want to go to the Philippines are mixed race interracial couples, or that they're not single? I'm just saying, bro, again, I'm very open. I really am. But this is really ignorant. You can't say crap like that. This is no
Well,
different.
and not everybody. So I get it.
Not
He's saying an
everybody.
89-pound Filipina translating for him when they're watching the show. Yeah, because not everybody's got a
No,
woman
not
with them.
everybody
lot
has a
of our viewers,
Filipina. And here's the thing.
60-something% are
And
in the
here's
US.
the thing. You really think that 100% of Filipinos can translate this?
And that's not the point of it. The
Well,
translation
Well,
part.
that's what I'm saying.
This is a reaction video. So
Well,
whether we
well,
do it fast or slow,
You're right,
or
but no, and again, I'm not patting myself on the back because Tagalog is a common language. But what I'm saying is, do you really think that all Filipinos speak and understand Tagalog? They don't. It's not the U.S. You know why we have a problem, a language barrier here? Because we're literally in an archipelago. You know what an archipelago is? They're freaking islands, and you know what that
the whole
means?
point is we're covering this story.
Well,
it has nothing
I'm
to
giving-
do with translation.
I'm giving but I'm giving the scientific basis. The reason why Philippines has a diverse language base is because everybody's isolated. You're stuck in your island. Unless you have a boat, you won't learn or speak the other language.
No, I got that. His whole
Well,
we're kind of
It's a tangent,
drifting.
but this
It has. I mean,
no.
the
Don't say it's drifting because this is. Oh
Okay,
my gosh!
I'm not
What-
saying it's
you know
drifting.
what?
I'm saying why we're doing it this way. There's no reason.
What are you talking about? The guy is calling us out because why do I translate shit? Why? Because again,
It's
all of
needed,
you,
yeah.
all of you can
It's
speak
needed.
Tagalog. Can you, Jose? Even if you can speak Tagalog, so everybody around you right now in the entire
They
room
all
can speak
use
Tagalog.
translators.
And
at
guess
all
what?
times, or
You know what?
a
You can use
Filipina.
translators all you want. Here's the problem. You can even use a Filipino. I'm going to tell you right now. Here's the problem. Problem is the message is not the same. You know why? You can go to Mexico right now. Go, I dare you. Go to Mexico right now.
So you can no longer see us. They're just seeing us
Okay.
still screen.
And anybody who's been to Mexico will agree with me right now, who's been recently there. You can go to Mexico right now, get your freaking Google and talk to the locals, and they'll look at you like you have 10 heads. You know why? Because language does not translate word for word. I even said literally in this live, can I translate word for word? Yes, but it will not make sense to you because it doesn't even make sense to me. As a Filipino, I'm like, that doesn't make sense. Point being, it doesn't mean that you can translate words, you can understand it. So when we and Heidi were in Mexico, this is important, guys, because this part of expat life. Really, this is part of expat life. When me and Heidi are in Mexico, when I talk to a Hispanic guy, like I have to literally close my eyes and go like this, and then I have to wait like probably 10 seconds or so, and then Heidi's like, "What did he say? What did he say?" And I'll be like, "Okay." And then I'll tell Heidi, and Heidi will.
All right, so he's responding. There are over 100 languages in the Philippines, and the point is, it's not as
155.
simple
Right, and that's what I'm saying.
as that. But thank you for your nothing point he told you.
Well, the fact that you said that tells you that, again, you're more ignorant. But what I'm saying is, again, Heidi will attest to this. I've said, these are the words he said, but these are the what he meant, not the same thing. And then, again, not patting myself on the back, be aware, it doesn't mean the Filipino can understand the translation. It doesn't mean he can comprehend or she can comprehend. The meaning of the language and the translation of the words are two different things. And guess what? You have the best of both worlds right here. Again, not patting myself on the back. Because you know what? I know enough slang, I know enough dialect in the US that I can say, okay, the best way to explain to you is this is what they meant. The best way to explain you in Filipino to English, because again, why do you think Filipino jokes don't work on Americans? You know why? Because they don't make sense. I can translate them all day. Any Filipino on earth can translate them all day. But they're not going to make sense to you.
Yeah.
They're not. The same way we're translating this, where I'm doing the best to translate things for you. And Jose,
He's been around.
no.
No, he's been around for a while. He has good points, and other times he's for us. And again,
Well, that's
he's
a
been
very ignorant
he's
point. I'm gonna call you out. I rarely call our chat out, but bro, you're assuming you're you. You can never assume you're you. In fact, you know what? Heidi hates it when I even say, Heidi, don't assume they understand what you mean. And I'm not being a mean person. I'm
he's
just
been
saying,
watching for a while. He should know why you're translating. If you was Mike or some of these other channels that are
Right, what?
translating a Rafi, what difference does it make?
Mike, are you
When
kidding me?
and
He
George
does
do
heavier
shows like
translations than I do. He breaks down everything word for word, and I'm like, okay.
The whole point is when me and you talk about other channels, we're shit. When we do the translation, do this, we're shit. You're not going to get people on board
And you
that's
know what?
happy 100%
Here's
of the
the thing.
time. And it's because we're outspoken, loud, and put
here's
shit
the
out
thing.
there. And people want to yelp, bitch, and make content. Then just whatever
Well,
it is,
what I'm saying is,
whatever.
here's the thing. I'm going to tell you right now.
That's where I'm at on
Jose,
this point.
I'm going to call you out on this one, and that
I mean,
anybody will know what I'm talking about.
it just is what
The
it is.
fact
We get
that
it.
whenever I watch Mike's channel, I sit in the back of the class and zip my lip and listen, whether I agree or
like
not.
Legions of Men, he covers it, but he only goes through comments and doesn't say
Right.
anything or
The
watches
fact
shows.
that I again, when I watch MYK Mike, because I watch him all the time. I've watched him way before we even started his YouTube channel. I sit in the back of the class and zip my lip. The fact that I did that tells you the kind of person I am. And I'm going to tell you right now, usually those people are the ones that are actually the better people. And again, I'm not patting myself on the back. Go look at etiquette. Something called etiquette. My point is again, there's a reason why people should listen whether or not they agree. Do I listen to you? Fine, yes, but guess what? This is blatant ignorance, and I cannot ignore blatant ignorance.
No, I got it, but we're.
All right. Anyway.
I mean, remember, you have to go somewhere at a certain time today.
Oh my gosh. You did this. Where's the controls now?
You want it back to where it was because you blocked us out.
I said the controls. And say
at the top.
Well, now it is.
Even the chocolate, everything, even my perfume! Filipina ka rin! What?
She's not even.
All right. So
why
now.
is the girlfriend so upset?
Okay, because she knows she's in the wrong. Okay. First off, remember, this is the girlfriend, and she's crying. Now, the reason why is because the Filipina says, first off, for those of you who, again, you can translate all you want, but guess what? Reading between the lines, it's not said here, but clearly the woman that's yelling and screaming is an OFW. And why is this significant? Is because she sent a balikbayan box to the Philippines. Again, this is not said, but that's exactly what happened. She sent a balikbayan box to this gentleman filled with chocolates and perfumes. Not just it's I believe it's to sell. And the reason why this woman is crying is because she said the woman that's yelling and screaming says those perfumes and chocolates were not meant for you. Keyword perfume. We're not talking about cologne. These,
So she sent him that to be sold, which, by the way, would make it illegal. It's not
well,
meant for
Rafi does say
resale or
something about that.
business.
Yeah,
Okay.
Rafi did say something about that. But no, no, that's why she's crying because she realized that she was in the wrong. Well, actually, she knew.
Did the
She
girl
knew.
already eat all the chocolate and perfume?
Not all, because apparently it's a lot. Because, well, later on the woman screaming says, "Give me back what's left." Anyway.
Pong babae! Huwag kang mag-iyak!
Pinagsabay-sabay po yun.
Pinagsabay-sabay.
Meron pa yan siyang niloko? Si Joy? Nawala ng time na wala na mapakain sa anak niya. Pero ako, ginamit niya sa recruitment. Kasi ay
Okay. Now this part is all right. First off, she says, "Don't you dare cry. You knew what you were doing." And then she says, "And I'm not the only victim here." And then she prattled on Joy, and there's other ones. Now, the reason why I stop at Joy because she says, "You turned me into an illegal recruiter." What she's saying is I didn't know that I'm recruiting that's not real, because it's different if you're recruiting like you think it's legit. I'm pretty sure she thought it was legit because she was in a relationship with this Syrian guy, but it's not legit, so she turned into a legal recruiter by accident, I guess the best way. And she says, and Joy lost everything, including food for her son. Now, this is just one person. What I'm saying is that's the first person she mentioned.
I am not! I want him to deform in his fucking shit!
Okay, I don't have to translate the curse word, but obviously she says I want him
You
deported.
don't deserve to stay here in our country. If what she's saying is true, and I think she's telling the truth,
But there's
and
got
I
to
will
be more
make
to
sure
it. So
that
she
you'll
sent
be
him a
fucking
Billy
deported.
Pine box. This is
I'm
all
telling you
over
right
Billy
now. I'm
Pine
telling you
box?
right now,
I
and
need
I
to talk
believe
my
her.
side. I need to talk my side. It's my kasalanan.
No.
There's more to it.
Babe, he's an illegal recruiter.
Okay, yeah. So I'm trying,
Babe,
like you said, I don't
that's
know
like
if
the
people
equivalent
missed
of a
it.
felony here in
We've
the
been
Philippines.
going, okay, we've been going deep into language and all this
Like I
other
said, if
stuff.
somebody takes
I'm just trying to
150,000 from you,
reiterate to people what's going on.
right? I know.
This
But-
guy has run a
Right.
train on this girl, and now he's got this new girlfriend, and all
What I'm
this
saying
other
is,
things going on.
illegal
She's
recruitment runs from the low end. Low end is 60,000, average is 80,000, up to 150,000 pesos. Now, if you translate to dollars, that's still a good amount. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, Filipinos can't afford that. That's their rent. That's their everything. That's their food.
And Robert, yes, this is the national Jerry Springer show, the Rafi Tulfo. There's lots of, to me, Filipino shows are hyper dramatic as far as the way they present things. And Rafi Tulfo is a sitting senator on top of everything. For those that don't know the Rafi Tulfo show, he's a sitting senator that does this show.
No, he's
And
active.
he helps a lot of people. He helps a lot of expats, and there's a lot of good about his show. But we thought about the whole dramatics of the previous show. We believe that Rafi gave the guy money that repaid the expat. We're almost sure of it, because they do tend to give people money to start businesses or to go home or whatever, because the guy and his wife are ready to go to jail because of it. And if he didn't come up with 1,000 US and he owed the guy like 70,000 US, he was going to jail with his wife. They had kids. So we believe as a payment to come on the show and admit what they did wrong for the dramatics, because talk shows pay people too. They pay for their plane tickets in the US, Same thing here. There is a lot of compensation going on. The senator is quite rich himself. The show brings in millions of views. This brought in millions. What caught our eyes is what we've done. Probably 6 Rafi Tulfos in 4 years. This is not a norm either. We do it when we see a story that actually sticks out. But to see what's reality is that the expats do take advantage of these Filipinas, and a lot of them from one end to another, down to like in our area, Angeles City. The guys know these girls are super young, some under the age of 18, they'll take advantage, or girls that are 18 and older. But there's all kinds of, these expats aren't innocent either. So, it just seems like a lot of channels, and what we've covered also is where we say, hey, this Filipino's doing this and this Filipino's doing that, but it usually involves an expat. This is kind of the opposite today, is that this guy, ready to wash his hands of the situation, has just been
now again, you guys don't have to take our word first. You don't even have to. I don't even have to read between the lines for you guys. The evidence is in the footing on this one, and it's not what you think. It's not what you think. And here's the sad part. This happens a lot more than you guys realize. Fact.
I wouldn't say. They said foreigner 1, Filipina 999. No, I wouldn't say the rate is like that. There's a lot of guys taking advantage. They just don't get caught.
Well,
that's
most people like brush it off because again, they're foreigners. It's kind of like,
and Filipinos usually don't react to them.
That's the thing. It's kind of like it's ignorant for any guys. I'm going to tell you right now, the expats out there, bro. If you think that Filipinos get away with everything, you're wrong. They catch more Filipinos than they catch expats. Go look it up. Fact. It's no different.
I think they're talking about a Filipina finally getting scammed.
It's no different than Filipinos getting caught in the U.S. doing a speed ticket versus Americans. What I'm saying is, are there Filipinos with lead foots over there? Yes. But guess what? A lot more Americans get caught. I'm just saying.
Okay, so I think what they're saying is pretty much the expats are not usually the problem. It's the Filipinos. What I'm saying is I feel there are more expats that are a problem here.
No, I know that, but what I'm saying is this, that I just said, this happens more than most people realize.
Yeah. Of course, I did mistake. I involved with.
Well, here's the problem here, and I'm not saying problem. What I'm saying is, first off, he did admit it. Now, he may not be aware of what he admitted to. What I'm saying is, I mean, I know what he admitted to, but he doesn't realize the gravity of it, if that makes any sense. I'm saying he's aware of what he's admitting to. He just doesn't realize how serious.
The update, someone asked about an update. He got deported. So, I mean, nobody's going to get a full update. Well, she already asked him.
And I told her, I am sorry, maybe more than 3 times if I offended you or offend my
Yeah, the problem here, Mr. Guide, is pinagsabay-sabay mo raw sila eh. Okay, and then she mentioned many names like
Joy. No, Joy, okay, and the other one she said, which is
okay. Now, what Rafi says is, well, the problem with Rafi, like I said, I'm not picking on him, that he has a propensity to speak. He's Filipino, and Filipinos tend to speak like half Filipino, half English. So anyway, he says, well, you were in a relationship with all of them at the same time.
One time.
So Joy was your girlfriend, right?
It's not really a girlfriend, sir.
Kanya po kami ni Joy at nag-away po kami ni Joy. Mas mabuti pa nga sa kanya ako physical eh.
Okay, so the girl screaming and yelling and screaming had a physical fight. That's how serious this fight was. And that lady next to him is not Joy. It's somebody else.
Sige,
Tapos alam mo sabi ng babae na yan, kung makatinampok ko, bubukusan ko na lang ng, did I stay with you? And
okay. And then she says, I'm not sure if I can translate this. She says, if my kitty was itching, all I would have done is spread my legs. What she's saying is she could have been with any guy she wanted to. And that's what she's saying to the girl next to this guy. Basically what she's saying is, I didn't have to be with this guy, but that's
They're
not the
they're
reason.
There, Aldering Grace said, "We're all humans and some of us do dumb. I dislike the Filipino stereotypes. They aren't fair. I see plenty of men mistreating them before they leave." No, that's true. But I would say the stereotypes are put on everybody.
Well,
Whatever
it's a
country,
common thing, and yet
what people are from India, what they are from Mexico, what they are here. No, it's not fair anywhere where it's all that way, because Filipinos can be just as nice as they can be. They're human. You
Yeah.
know, there's no fact that, like you said, they're human. And it just seems like, yeah, there's a bad rap situation going on, and it does seem like, where it said they're always scamming and this and that, and it's only fair to say that it does happen the opposite way.
yeah, itchy kitty. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thing
Okay, sandali
ba?
ma'am, excuse me. Pasalita naman natin yung kanina po, hindi nagsasalita itong
Kaya
isa.
po
Okay, he says, let the girl speak. She hasn't spoken anything.
Kasi, iba na po yung feeling niya. Nagtapat siya sa akin na nakagawa siyang kasalanan.
Okay.
Matagal na po kaming nag-live-in, sir. So hindi na po niya kaya.
Okay, now first off, I'm not picking on the guy, but in all probability he's Muslim. And she says, she's crying, obviously. She says, the reason why we're here is because he confessed to me. Because he couldn't take it anymore. Because he said he's done some wrong things. Now here's the problem, okay? This has been going on for years. She's been with him for 3 years. This is going on before her. So, I mean, I guess everybody has a conscience at one point in time. Maybe he was having depression and he had a few drinks and he confessed to her by accident. But I'm just saying that he's been doing this for years. Not 1 year, not 2 years, not 3 years. More than that.
Nagsisinungaling siya sa akin.
He's been lying to me. That's what this girl in red says.
May, 3 years na raw ho silang magkasama.
more than 1 month pa lang kami naghiwalay. Naghiwalay po kami kasi wala na po siyang pera.
Okay, now the Rafi says, she says that they've been together for 3 years, and this lady that was screaming says, the only reason why he's not with me is because he couldn't get any money from me anymore. Bravo.
Yeah, he moved on to somebody else.
Next.
Okay, sandali ma'am. So, noong October, kayo pa rin.
Yes, sir. At alam mo, sir,
Okay, so Rafi says, wait, according to you, you've been with this guy since October. Yes, sir. This is what I'm saying is he's been dragging this woman in red and the girl screaming in the same year. Point being is for years. And I mean, obviously he's polygamous. Sorry, that's what I meant.
hiningihan niya ako ng 17,000 pesos because I want to send my mother in Syria. Did you know that, girl?
Miss Marisa, sabi mo 3 years na kayo ni Guy. Ang sinasabi ni May, noong October sila pa. Alam mo ba yon?
Hindi po.
Kasi may mga binabanggit siya sa nila. May natanggap ka bang mga tsokolate at mga Arabian foods?
Wala akong Arabian food na tanggap, sir.
Okay, so Rafi is just verifying. Were you aware that he was with her all the way up to October? He says, no, sir, I did not know. And says, are you aware that the chocolates and all the other stuff are from this woman? Now, here's the problem I have with this one, is right now she's saying, no, I'm not aware.
It's got to be all over the box. The address, the name, legally,
That's
can't
why I
just
said
make
that.
a name
I was
up.
trying to be fair again. As of right now, she's saying, no, I don't know. Well, here's the thing. And any woman will agree with me. Whether or not you're the side chick or you're the one that was cheated on, you know.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
that your man is not faithful to you, whether or not you're the side chick or the main chick. Point being is, you know. You don't have to lie to yourself or lie to everybody else that you don't know.
I still think the side by side is better because
Okay, that's fine. I just try and find
Yeah,
Button.
that
Okay,
way you
so that's
guys
over there.
can.
Yung invest niya siya pa mismo na ganyan, no? Akin yun. Blue box. Chocolate. Akin yun.
Okay, sandali ba? So, totoo ba sa Facebook mo may mga chocolate doon, may dinidisplay ka mga blue box?
Meron po, sir. Dati po yun.
Pero alam mo ba kung
Okay, so it says we're showing stuff on Facebook, the chocolates and stuff in the blue box. Do you know where those are from? No, sir.
okay, ngayon, alam mo na nagaling sa kanya.
Opo.
Okay.
Okay. And then he says, of course, now do you know that they're from her? Yes, sir.
Ko. Now na.
Okay, meron ka ba natanggap na perfume?
Opo, meron po.
Okay, good. So, Guy,
Yes, po.
bakit mo binigay sa kanya, kay Marisa, yung perfume na galing kay May?
Because she asked, which is her partner, business partner, whatever it is, give me perfume, but she cannot ask for lalaki. So she told me, this is for babae, sell it or trade.
Okay, so his exact words are, these are for buying and selling. It means it's not for a gift. It's not a gift. These are for business. He'll say later on that it's for the business partner, as he calls her. Point being is she sent a box of chocolates and perfumes to sell. Now, keyword here is perfumes, not cologne, not for him, not for her. It's to sell.
All right. On the side note, somebody I haven't seen in here before said this is old and we've covered this before. The answer is no, we have not. We've never even made a subject where an expat is fully actually ripped off a Filipina and looks like he was cheating on her in the whole 9 yards. So no, we've never covered this, and I don't even think we've done 6 Rafi Tulfos in 4 years, if we even did that. It's way up further. Somebody said it. So somebody. Yeah, this is old, and you both already covered this. No, that's not true. Just
Check
wanted
it for
to address
yourself.
that.
It is not in our culture na the girl will give you a perfume only to tell you to dispose of that perfume.
Yeah, see, that's, I mean, Rafi called him out. I was like, I don't know anybody that would give a guy perfume and to give it away. I mean, what kind of dumb shit is that? Just saying.
And usually those boxes are huge, so if that's all she sent, that must have been a crap load.
No, and that's what I'm saying. This is a business, and he'll say it too.
No,
She is
she
not
did not
the-
say that. She did not say, I did it. I admit it.
Okay.
I did it.
Then
It's my kasalanan.
that's a big kasalanan.
Exactly. When I
Says that's a big, big sin. Kasalanan is sin.
Now, your girlfriend, she didn't know that.
she didn't know.
Wow. Yung mga natatanggap mong tsokolate, perfume, at kung ano pa, tanggaling para dito.
This guy's
More
like
than
on
how
a
many kilos
three-strike situation. He cheated. He was supposed to sell the stuff, and he's a recruiter that's ripping off other
Oh
people
yeah,
too. So
no,
there's a lot going on with this guy. It's just not one thing.
yeah. The illegal recruitment. Now that's a little harder to prove. However, be aware that all they have to do is for the other people to come forward, which I'm sure it's not an issue.
Father ko, siya ang nakinabang sa fruits, the pineapple, the mango.
Pero may
Did she say it was like a mango?
She says she took the fruits of my labor, the fruits, the mango. I'm just saying.
It looks like a mango.
I'm laughing. I mean, I get and I feel for her. What I'm saying is, again, these are things that are lost in translation. You have to remember, a lot of Filipinos, when they say things in their head, it makes sense, but when it comes out in English, it doesn't make sense, because things, again, that a lot of sayings in Filipino, I can't translate for you guys because it doesn't make sense. What I'm saying is, it makes sense for Filipinos, but not for.
alam mo ba yon na lahat yung mga binibigay sa iyo ni Gait galing kay May?
Hindi po.
Yeah,
Hindi mo
when
alam. Pero alam mo na regalo yun ng ibang babae.
Opo, yan po.
Okay, now here's the thing. Remember why I said that she knew, but she didn't know? Now, Rafi went back to her again, says, so let me get things straight. Were you aware that she got these things and these are from her? And she says, no, sir. Were you aware that these things are from another woman? Yes, sir. See, it's the same thing. I mean, I get it. It's pedantics. It's semantics, whatever you call it. Did she know? Yes. Bottom line, she knew. You know what I'm saying? She can lie all she wants. She can lie to herself. Oh no, I didn't know. But she admitted she did. She just didn't admit that she knew it was from her. Point being, is she knew it was from a different woman. And again, any woman in the chat will agree with me. That means she knew she was taking advantage, and she knew she was taking stuff that wasn't really meant for her.
Hindi ka ba na konsensya na pwedeng gawin din sa iyon later on?
At saka ang sabi niya, binigay
Okay, and says, aren't you concerned that because he did this, he's going to do this to you? Now, first off, again, guys, and I'm talking to the chat here, I'm talking to the guys, because the reason why I say guys, I mean, it can happen to you women too. Once a cheater, always a cheater. If a guy cheats on you, they'll cheat on that girl that they cheated on you with. If a girl cheats on you, they'll cheat on another guy that they cheated on you with. It has nothing to do with you. Don't think you're that special that their behavior, they're going to change because of you. It's like,
Hey, Tony said what I said. Did the new girl eat all the chocolate? Fat girl just called out the fat girl for sure.
oh, god damn.
Sorry, it is what it is. People want to talk about this, that, and this, that, and it's like, no, I called that out. Did she eat all the chocolate up? What the hell? What, because I'm fat and old, I'm not allowed to talk about the fat and old, and I'm not, hell yeah. That's why I said, what'd you do, eat it all up?
Right? No, Heidi did ask us to cheat. I said, okay.
Tony said that's how she got heavy, right?
Oh, god damn. Yeah. So, no, again,
Listening to Blame It on the Rain by Milli Vanilli. And here's the thing, I was just thinking also, a lot of expats, you guys are fooling yourself, you're men. It's men that come here. I'm going to call it as I see it. A lot of these guys are coming here to take advantage one way or the other, even if it is cheap rent, live cheap, or come over here, take advantage of the women, or get themselves a housekeeper and somebody that does all of this stuff. The whole point is a lot of them, and Chosen One called them out as degenerates. You're coming over here to take advantage one way or the other. You guys will never admit it. A lot of times you guys won't. And the whole point is the Filipina got burned this time. And it happens more often than you know, where these guys come here and they run on their credit cards and say they own houses back in the US. They sleep around with these women for 3-4 months, getting they're dickily wet all the time. And then truth is they never planned to marry him. They never planned to do nothing. And just like Burr Skeet Boy said, you can get it free in the Philippines all day long. They come here to take advantage. Yeah, I'm sorry. You really think the guys that are doing it are going to say, yeah, that's what I'm doing? No, that's what you guys are doing. Even Calvin calls guys out about coming over here, and then they're like dumbfounded when they get deported, or dumbfounded when somebody jacks them up out in the province. They're taking advantage of a 19-year-old girl, making all these promises and scamming her out of her berry juice that was, ripe and shit. And she was like virgin, and then he ain't gonna marry her. He just leaves, and it happens. And they leave a lot of children behind.
No, okay, no. This is a real thing. But then again,
I wouldn't say that the scamming and getting over foreigners is 99%.
Technically, leaving a kid behind is scamming. Just saying, it really is.
I wouldn't even say 50-50. I think maybe 70% might be Filipina scamming, and the other guys are getting over on women. But it does happen.
I'm not picking on Americans here, but again, there's a term here.
There's a whole crap load of kids that are left behind.
I'm not talking about just the Philippines. I'm talking about in Asia. The term is called Americans.
There's a lot of them here, guys.
Vietnam, Thailand, Malaysia.
You know how many expat kids are here in Angel City under the bridge?
It's really sad. It's really sad.
Half foreigners that they're not getting any money support. Now, did the Filipina not use protection, or did they just get over and promise marriage? It's hard to say. I mean, we don't have all the details, but the whole point is it's not just one-sided here. We discussed this yesterday.
But again, and a lot of vets would agree that this is a common thing. But remember, this happens everywhere in the world.
Yeah, there's only a few minutes left of this, and we'll go through the comments.
So wala po akong alam.
Ngayon alam mo na na ganun palang sitwasyon, ganun pala yung nangyari. Anong reaksyon mo?
Nasaktan po ako na sobra.
Sabi mo sa kanya diretsuhan.
Bakit?
Okay, right before I'll go into the deep stuff. It says, now that you know,
Hey, Hillbilly Pirate.
what do you want to tell him? And then she goes like, I'm really, really hurt. Now what she's about to say is damning.
Alam mo naman na mahal kita eh. Kahit nga ako ng utang nga ako para makasurvive tayo.
Okay, this is the damning part. It says, you know, I really, really love you and I would do anything for you.
Oh, Chocolate Girl?
Yes, and she says,
You know that's the way I feel about you. Right?
and you know, I've been asking everybody and begging everybody for money so we can live. Boom, guys, boom. Point is, what this girl is screaming about, what she's claiming these other women are victims of, what this girl in red is saying are true, because she's right there in live TV. Again, this is a TV show in the Philippines, guys. Just saying. She's saying, I have been begging for money, begging for credit, utang. She's been borrowing money just so they can live. The fact that she's saying this tells you that this guy ain't got nothing. He's literally preying on Filipino women.
He's been living on love.
Correct.
Nag-business ako para makasurvive tayo. Ginawa kong lahat. Para sa future natin. Inaccept ko naman yung sorry mo. Sana hindi mo na gawin ulit yun. Sana may kasal.
Okay, she says, I did everything for you. I accepted your apology. I'm doing everything for you just so we can get married, which is kind of weird. But anyway. No, really, she threw that in there. Not my words, her words.
Lisa, listen, wake up. Marami ng babaeng naloko ito. Papakasal ka pa rin dito? Despite the fact na nakita mo na ang dami nilang ginawang kalokohan, ngayon meron na naman bagong sumulpot na kalokohan na hindi mo alam, ngayon mo palang nalaman kung hindi ka pa pumunta.
And she says, wait, whoa. You still want to marry this guy after you know of all the women he scammed?
Oh no, what did she say?
Well, she's right there.
Dito? Papakasal mo pa rin siya?
You still want to marry him? And then she grabs his hand. That's hilarious.
Love ko sa sir.
Ako,
Oh,
Sigurado ka?
man. Sigurado ka?
I love him, sir. Are you sure? That's what Rafi says. Are you sure?
Tapos yung magbabago po.
So anong gar...
And then here's the thing. She says, I know he'll change. No, that's what she said. I know he'll change.
People can change.
No, they can. Again, I'm not judging anybody. Can people change? Yes.
Oh, I'm a judge.
No, fact.
I'm old and
You're like an oak tree. Huh?
that's what the hell.
na hindi niya gagawin sa iyo, ginawa dito.
Lagi na lang po siya nasa bahay. Kaya ako muna sa mga rent. Ako muna lahat.
Problema.
Yeah, she says, I've been doing everything. I'll do everything. And then Rafi goes like, that's your problem. No, really, that's what he said. That's your problem.
Yan, kung talagang yan talaga ang gusto mong mangyari, maging martir ka para sa kanya. Pero meron ditong naapi na kababayan natin, tutulungan namin itong
Another butthurt customer.
He said,
Somebody's like, somebody left a message that got blocked, which we laugh at you guys all day long. They said, I'm a disgrace to the U.S. and misrepresent the United States, and that they hope we would clean up the channel and stuff. And it's like, butthurt guys. That's probably that other channel and stuff. Ha ha ha.
yeah. And then Rafi goes like, well, that's up to you if you want to become a martyr. Actually, martyr is not a good word because martyr means you're sacrificing yourself for a good cause. The word he's looking for is pariah.
Yeah.
Pariah
true.
means you're just looking to take somebody's weight off of them or pain off of them. not a martyr, guys. To just clarify, he says, but I'm just saying that that's what he said, but that's what he means is pariah, because the translation doesn't make sense. If that makes any sense. Anyway.
May madideport ito. Kasi itong ginawa mo sa kanya, matindi. Marami
Okay, you're gonna get deported. That's what he says, because one, what you did to this Filipina is really bad. Not only that, you didn't just only did it to one person, you did it to other Filipinos.
hindi ako papayag kahit na mahal ka nitong isa, si Marisa, hindi ako papayag na one of these days pupunta to sa amin, baka mahimatay na sa sobra.
Right?
All right, so he says, I'm not gonna wait for you to prey on other women. We're gonna deport you.
Sama ng loob dahil niloko mo na naman. Ayoko meron ka pang maloko mga Pilipino.
I don't want you to scam other Filipinos.
This will be the last time na may maluloko ka.
Hindi ba pwedeng ayusin na lang
No,
po ito?
no! Lumuhod ka muna sa harapan ko na sinabi mo, buhusan mo ng muryatek ang puki ko.
Okay, now,
Damn, Pablo.
oh my God.
Damn, Pablo said he should bob at her. She
Oh
should bob
my
at him.
God. Okay, so apparently the girl in red and the screaming girl, apparently they had confrontation before. She says, I want you to kneel and beg in front of me. I want you to kneel and beg because you threatened to pour acid on my kitty.
The Middle Eastern guy did?
No, the girl in red did.
Oh, the Billy Buying girl threatened to throw it on Chocolate
No,
Girl?
other way
Chocolate
around.
Girl. Oh, okay.
Chocolate girl
Chocolate
threatened
Girl
the
was
Bayan girl to throw.
You know why?
Why?
Because she ran out of chocolate
Yeah,
bars.
she ran out of chocolate. Right, exactly.
She was chocolateness.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. What kind of threat is that? I'm going to throw acid in your kitty. You know, I'm like, Jesus Christ.
No, yeah, I mean, it was pretty creative. I can think of other things to do. But...
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, man. Well, author of song, just go to the Philippines. You'll get a lot of ideas. All right.
Thank you.
Pareho kayong biktima rito.
Hindi po ako binaaral ng kawalan ko. Pareho tayo.
Okay. Rafi says both of you are victims, and then Screaming Girl saying, "We're both victims here."
I'm gonna let her. They're saying they're done for the day. We are the last ones, but we're almost done with this
Oh,
anyway.
yeah.
So yeah.
Wala po magkakanin ko siya ko sa kwet.
Sige, ma'am.
Kung mahal mo si Kret, dapat hayaan mo na lang muna siya. Sa flyok pa, pati matuloy ko. Sa talang na kailangan na kinuha sa akin ngayon.
Okay, sige, ipapalik mo ba?
What's going on?
Ibigay po yung lalaki pero ibabalik mga gamit.
I'll pay you 10,000
Okay.
pesos if you slap her on her lips.
She says, Rafi says, "Will you give her back her things?" Well, I'm not
She
sure.
ate them all.
I'm not sure about if she can, but okay.
We'll go dig in the
He's
sewer.
probably referring about the what do you call it? The perfumes.
Yeah, here's the thing. More than likely, with her being an OFW, most of her money, probably 80%, goes back to family members, and then she goes and gets this expensive Billy Buying box full of this stuff and sends it back. That was probably all of her money while she's staying in one of those, what do they call it, transient houses where they all share the bunk beds, or she's living with her employer and there's little to no money. She's probably eating little to nothing and living on nothing. So that would have been a big deal on top of already living bad. Imagine spending all your extra money
No,
that should have. They
that's
live
the
on
sad-
nothing.
And
Yeah.
that's the thing, that it's not just her. I mean, obviously,
She's probably repaying back her recruitment fee, like you were explaining
you know,
earlier.
obviously the girl in red, the current girl that ate all the chocolates, even her's in debt. She
Yeah.
even admitted in national TV.
I said from the beginning, before we even fully watched this, because we watched most of it yesterday, is I said that more than likely he's been taking advantage of her in multiple ways. Somebody, because the Middle Eastern guys like their house clean all the time and things a certain way, and they're always being a Romeo and all this other. So he probably love bombed this chunky
Oh, yeah.
girl, chocolate girl, And I'm serious. That's probably, she was just a out of town replacement. And so, yeah, this Filipina got,
Yeah, the
yeah,
the
it's a
Syrian guy was like, I'm gonna have me some backdoor chocolate. Wee, 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 wee.
I don't know if it was a good idea.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The whole,
Maybe he was into dirty Sanchez's. I don't know.
all I know is that it's,
Now, for those of you who don't know what a dirty Sanchez is,
you've reached your limit on stuff on this live stream. If you just want to keep video gaming and you want me to clean your house, your pipes, and keep cooking, you're at your limit today. You're like at a 3-strike range right now. Let's wrap this up so we can go through and give people a hard time. Look at Rafi doing this. Anybody who plays with their hair, that's look at him smiling.
okay, now
Rafi
she's
enjoying
begging.
himself.
She's begging. Please, sir, please help me. She's actually, I think she's pulling on his pants legs, his pantaloons.
The
She's
girl,
saying,
the red girl.
yeah, the chocolate girl. She says, please help me, sir, please. I love him. I will marry him. I will do anything.
Oh, that
Please
is so
do
desperate.
not deport him. Please do not deport him.
It's
Help
paid
me.
for. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, let me go through a comment here. No, we have coffee and something else coming in today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, hey, George, just let her know before 9 o'clock. Yeah, it's just, it's hard with the deliveries. No, that's even crazier to think that she's still ready to marry the guy. She must just be totally like out there and stuff. I don't know.
Well, it's kind of, I'm not sure if I should feel bad or feel sorry that she's like begging him.
All right, so that's, yeah. So yeah, whether to do that or not. Oh, there's nothing left, George. So that's all they're doing is we'll run the rest of this room without George. All this is catfight. It's only like 35 seconds. He said, listen, if you want perfume and chocolates, I'll get them for you later and come visit you. And the other girl's like, but I want some too. See her? I want some too. She said, I can't believe this. Is Rafi coming on to me right now? What's really going on? I come to the show to get help and look at him all over me like a wet blanket.
Okay, ma'am. Okay na, sasama namin kayo sa immigration, okay?
So I'll get you your chocolates, come visit you later, and I'm contacting immigration.
We're out. You did. You kicked the mic out. No, we're frozen. We're not moving at all.
Oh, everything's connected.
Why is it
frozen?
Don't know.
Nothing. Everything's connected.
We're frozen. Did you kick the internet out? Did this restart?
No, because it's still scrolling. That's online.
We're frozen.
I know. Hold on.
Yeah.
It's probably this one.
I could have
It's probably this one.
the camera. Unplug the camera and replug it.
Well, the thing is, it wasn't touched. Though.
We're missing the camera.
Well,
Can you guys hear me?
oh, okay, there. But here's the thing. It shouldn't have, because the camera wasn't touched.
Okay. So
Yeah.
no, what it is, George went around the table and hit the cords. I guess I should have pushed the table in.
But anyway.
The cords are running a certain way. They're up high so the dog can't get it. So I was doing some translation.
Yes,
Okay, good.
She said, sure, that's okay. No audio on that
No,
Sir
I
Rafi,
think that's
salamat po.
Oh, it's where there
Nakapag-file na
was
po ako
music.
ng kaso kay Gait Nakchabande at sana po ma-report na po siya at sana wala na po siya.
okay. She says, "Thank you so much for all your help. Hopefully he'll get deported, and that way he won't be able to scam or fool any other women."
Victoria said chocolate girl is whipped and fatal attraction. Probably mixed in one, yeah. Probably. Phew.
At mapirahan.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, so basically you have to, so basically in a nutshell, he did get deported. This show, like I said, is a one of his higher rating ones, and
He got sent to Bikutan first, and then got deported. Yeah. So yeah, he's gone.
yeah. So are you going through the comments, or you only wanted to do that? Yeah.
Yes, Robert. Yes, I broke the feed.
No, he went around after the delivery, and well, it is alive, guys. We will peruse through some of the comments. Well, like I said, the best way is there because you can see all the comments. So, we said our hellos, and some of these are going to probably be cut off anyways. Yeah, somebody was saying Makati has some of the worst floods, a lot of Manila. Yeah.
Well, yeah, one of our gentlemen in Las Piñas again, part of Las Piñas did flood, and yeah,
Soon by boat, yeah. And they still had a warning as of yesterday. I haven't even looked to see which ones are out today, but it's just going to continue to rain. This has been one of the more rainier seasons, though, than I've seen. In
no, it hasn't
years.
stopped raining until like right now. Or
Yeah. No, that is true. They're scamming everywhere. So, same with guys. Like I said, I was joking at the beginning, but it's not a joke. It's our TikTok accounts got close to 21,000 people. And on a daily basis, there's these AI guys. There are guys, and you only see three. You won't even see three videos. They've got like three whatever in their thing. And you know they're scamming accounts coming in and talking about, hi, baby. And it's like, okay, whatever. And so, no, the scamming is like everywhere. So that is for sure. Hey, what's going on? Kay Dallas is in the house. Yeah, he was just saying in the beginning, Mark was saying, yeah, she kept harassing him and he initiated the complaint. So yes, that is true.
yes,
That's the funny part. He went in complaining about the threats, and in the end, he got deported.
yeah, he
So,
probably should just kept his mouth shut.
all right, so yeah, Randy Dandy is talking smack. Yeah, probably drunk again. And here's the thing, just like he waited 5 weeks for a comeback, he waited 3 days. Think about why he did that. And did he even have a point? Somebody contacted us this morning to say that the video came out and he denied everything that we said. That's fine. We ain't trying to put in a competition,
And
competition.
This is whatever.
Yeah, it is a whatever. He's 3 days late, so he's not going to get a comeback. We're done with him. He's a has-been. All of the situation is a has-been. He's still going on about the kid. And
you think you do? You got nothing.
Right. So,
and, for those of you again who are like, give us a like, share. Gives Heidi a smile whenever
not
you hit
really.
that like button.
You know what?
And
like I said,
today, I was like reading the Bible, and I was reading Revelations, and we're in the end of times. Where conquest, death, famine, and pestilence, and crazy sister are coming.
right. Very, very sad. Yes, about Ozzy Osbourne. No surprise. He is a trailblazer. I was just telling George that my mother listened to that. We had crates worth of records in Ohio, like from Peaches Records. That's all you had forever. And then were some of my mom's albums. And think about it. We were talking that Crazy Train and all those songs are almost 50 years old. He started his band in 1968. So if I'm 54 and that was 4 years, that's That's 58 years of Ozzy. That's
Now-
insane.
Yeah, now the bad thing, I didn't know you had to take rabies shots for that.
No, the bat situation, when he did that, a lot of people didn't know. They thought he was like a super badass, but no, of course you would have to at that point. He thought it was a rubber bat when he bit
I
into
thought it was
it.
strange.
What is that movie that we like that has Adam Sandler in it, and he appeared in the end, and he said, they said, bite that bat, and he did it for the movie. Remember, he made a small appearance in, what was that one where he was the devil?
Little Nicky.
Little Nicky. That's one of my favorite movies of them. That was really a cute movie. My kids have seen it probably 4 dozen
No, that's
times.
really sad. That's
But it
really
was sad. 2 weeks ago, we did that concert. We did where the audio was only there of his voice, and it removed the music, and we played it with the cats, and we did a Rest in Peace Ozzy and Rest in Peace Cash. Ted lost his dog Cash.
Yeah,
She's
really sad.
very sweet Yorkie, and so we did it like a dedication for them both, because I'm Coming Home kind of was relating. She was going to heaven, and Ozzy's in heaven. So, but all in all, that it kind of wasn't surprising with his medical issues and his age and everything. He lived longer than I thought he would. That's for sure.
Yeah, Mark says Randy's $100,000 inheritance is gone, and so is his free ride. I hate to say this.
He said we had all that wrong.
Easy come,
according to
easy go.
people.
Just saying, if you didn't earn it and sweat for it, you'll blow through it.
And the funny thing is we called the kid a bastard, so now we're name callers, both of us now, and it shows his maturity. We did a coverage of not what to do, and he comes back and calls us names, and it's
in the court of law.
that
again,
is childish
they would
at this
ask,
point.
Is he but point being is, it is what it is. We're not making things up.
He's
It's not-
butthurt, so now he's calling us side names, I guess.
One thing is,
but he's like
if I
3
call-
days later.
For example, if Heidi was a professional prostitute and I call her a hoe, then legally there's nothing she can do about it. But
This means he's hurt over other things. There's other things going on. If he's now name calling us, making fun, Walmart Karen, all of that. That's all you got, bitch?
yeah, but
That's all you got because we covered what you put out there? And people are like, oh, you're covering somebody else's drama. And it's like, they put that drama out. This is what not to do. Warning, okay, but you calling me a Karen and that I'm fat and that I've been to jail doesn't mean shit. Okay? Go sit down somewhere, because I'm sure you're watching, waiting to see if we can do something so you can do more footage. Why didn't you do it the next day? Why did you wait a couple days? Because you waited to see as many views as you can get, then to come back and start more because you got an insignificant channel and like. Go have another beer, old man. I hope you're listening along with that other idiot.
yeah, now
Boom.
just to clarify, Heidi's not a hoe. I am.
No, they're mad because we got some. Oh, and then somebody said that we had another person that just came back a little bit ago and said we're jealous of him. That's why we're doing
jealous
all
of
this.
what? He's got nothing. He's not even a permanent resident. You are.
I wouldn't. What, jealous of what? I mean,
You live
where's
in the
the
middle
jealousy?
of BFE. You're literally a walk.
You were just crying
You're
on
like
air.
a walking distance away of whatever you
She's
want.
crying. He's crying.
Heidi wants an e-bike, she just walks right there. Heidi wants a big flat screen TV, she just walks right there. Point being is, we're literally in the heart of everything, and
The whole
he's
point
in the middle of nowhere.
is if he's talking about me eating donuts like that British guy, if he's going on about me eating things on air and a Karen, you have
Heidi's
nothing.
within walking distance
they
of a
call that?
donut. No, I'm not joking. See, that's the thing.
Well, here's the thing.
No, I wasn't joking.
What is that? What is the purpose of going into the name calling? That makes him butthurt. That's
Correct.
the whole point. If you go into,
It is.
what is it that Mike used to say that people, if you go into calling somebody a name direct just for no reason,
Ad hominem.
ad hominems, all of that is nonsense. If anybody's jealous of somebody, it's you guys. You and your crew over there. You and your housekeepers. I would rather be another 200 pounds and me, okay, American or not, which is something that, whatever, to all of you, than to be you guys out there. You drink all day and you control a bunch of women that are cleaning your house and you got your little life going on You're pathetic. You're mad because I'm calling you out for what you are. And so are the other ones that come on air. The other channels that sit around calling me names all day. It's like, good for you. All you do is make our channel grow. I think he even went into details about our income and stuff. And it's like, we're not here to make money, even if we say we're not here to make money. But he's just butthurt. He waited several days. Think about why he waited that long. Why did he wait so long? Waited 5 weeks the first time, and now he waited 3 or 4 days as a comeback? And we'll wait for whatever they're going to say. Yeah, too bad. This is the only response you're getting. Too bad.
Elvis
Too
is
bad.
smashing the like button. Angelo says, I was singing Mr. Crowley. What's that song, Mr. Crowley?
I don't know. I don't know what you're saying. I know that's a different group, but it just came off the top of my head. I don't know.
No, I don't.
Sick grandpa, which is true. Once any woman starts crying, no matter what, the guy is cooked. Yeah, there was something up. Yeah, and she was off the chain from the beginning. I was like, yeah, this is a good one.
Well, again, like I said, it's not that. It's the fact that
And
Chocolate Girl
we definitely,
admitted to it. That
we never covered this.
that
We've
she was
only done
supporting the
6 of
Expat.
them, and we've never talked about this story. That's 100% false. Go ahead and send us the video through Messenger, but no.
I mean, Chocolate
no
Girl
way to cover
admitted
that.
in national TV.
I'm a stickler on this stuff, and so is George, and I've got a very low tolerance on stuff like that. And to repeat
We
the same
never,
topic
we
would
never
not be.
covered this. You know how I would know? First off, my memory's not that bad. Second off, that
Mine might be, but
if I had to translate it, that means I would definitely remember 1,000%.
yeah, they deported him.
I mean, I'm the kind of guy who would remember names. What I'm saying is, if I remember people's names I learned at once, I have a high probability of remembering a topic.
And as you guys can see, me and George are always trying to get as much fact straight as possible. And it's usually stuff we're, getting from other shows, other YouTubers. And we pretty much call each other out all day long, just like you see us calling people out on air and stuff. And we're pretty good that if we don't, we relook it up, or we, especially me, maybe not George, he just knows things. But it's the one thing that we got. And I was sitting there thinking about the bitches that are bitching about us, that they're just doing reactions and all they do is pick on YouTubers. Well, if the YouTubers wouldn't screw up so bad, we wouldn't be using them as examples. We just don't randomly take a channel and say, oh wow, look at this. This is just, there are channels out there that do that for an entire living. When we put other YouTubers up, it's because they're putting the most content up, and it's the stuff that comes out
and also,
because their mouth is open like
this
that.
simple. If we cover a YouTuber, there's 2 things. One is they did
Life
something
lesson.
wrong.
Mhm.
Okay, life lesson.
Yeah, choose
2,
one that there was no life lesson.
2,
I
it's
call
not
you guys out.
facts, and we're calling out what they said wrong or
Yeah,
not
about
right.
life being here, living on $300. Is it
whether
possible?
it's price. Usually we argue about price, whether it's in the U.S. or here in the Philippines. We're like, that's not how it is.
Correct. Them are the reasons, and we'll call you out on anybody.
We'll call you out, period. That's the point.
So if there's people in the room here that can justify, like come through and say, oh, well, you covered this and there was no reason to. No, I double dog dare anybody because looks like Mr. Drunkard was saying that's all we do is pick on channels and don't lower yourself to these people or in the comments. It's like, lower ourselves what? Telling the truth? That they scammed their viewers, their butt hurt, that they did have that child out of wedlock, they really weren't married.
Okay, now,
she did it with a married man. Tell me that I'm lying.
Viewers. Keyword is deceive.
And how come his own brother came forward and said all that? Now maybe his brother is
And you can
lying
take this
about
to
that
court, too.
information,
Guess
about
what?
the inheritance.
You did
and
lie about a
problems?
lot of things. Oh, you
So
lied that you guys were
he
married?
said no. It
You
sounds
lied
like the
that you-
Trump
that-
defense. No, we got
that
the
he was
Trump
his
defense.
wife,
It's
you know
kind of
what I'm
like,
saying?
nope, didn't happen situation, or is
Right.
blah, 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 blah. The whole thing is
Well, for example,
you're justifying yourself to
Well,
everybody.
well,
So why didn't you drop any
just
of
as
this?
an example, whenever you guys seen us on YouTube, I've always referred to Heidi as my wife. Guess what? Ever since we've been on YouTube, before we were on YouTube, we were legally married. Okay? When I said she's a permanent resident, when did I say this? Recently, right? Like last month or something? Point being is, you know why?
We've been together now 7 years. and we'll be at our 5th anniversary in about 2 weeks. So our anniversary
Right,
is up
but
and
what I'm
coming.
saying, chat, how would you guys feel if I said that Heidi's been a permanent resident when we first landed? You know what I'm saying?
Or that we were married and we weren't.
No, it's just recently, last month, that I said
Or we said,
Heidi is a permanent resident.
or like Mary, let's give an example of Mary, that we said you bought her and she's a full-bred, Lhasa Apso or something, and that point would have been that, you stole it and it was 4 different breeds. That's still lying to the people. The whole point is that,
It's a
a
deception,
channel
right?
is a full deception to say that the kid is yours and that you guys are happy and everything's okay and that you're married and I'm married to a Filipina, I'm doing a 13A and you're doing all this stuff and it's not real. The money does flow based on that.
Yes,
There's no
because
deception
you
when people
are-
drop us sticker money.
No,
we beat
'cause
people
you're
loud, we
selling-
call people
you're
out, and we
selling a
don't give a
fantasy.
shit. Either
You're
you do
selling
the
a fantasy,
sticker or
right.
not. It's kind of, but and then they kept saying how they're building this and they're building that, and so this is a
Tell
whole
you what,
different level.
I ain't selling the
The whole
fantasy.
point
Let me
is
show you. Right?
his butt hurt, the Brits' butt hurt, and even the guy that even the guy that the whole viral story of that guy being arrested 3 years ago, he did a slight sidekick at us by saying that there was stuff being covered about it, and it's like, yeah, dude, because nobody has any proof. You were called out several times on that. There's no nationality, no records on the BR.
No, we've looked through
nothing.
immigration.
We
looked
went back through that
everywhere. We've done
again.
our
You
research.
haven't mentioned a
We can
name.
find this mythical creature.
And if somebody was offered to get out of jail after 3 years,
And-
you'd have
yeah,
took that
okay.
over
And
50,000
that's another
US.
thing.
It
Yeah.
doesn't make
That's
any sense.
a proof in the pudding. If somebody says, "Oh, I have the money," but out of principle,
I decided
I'm not gonna
to.
bail myself out.
I'd have sold
What
George up the
kind of
river.
freaking
If
idiot
I was
does
here and they
that?
said they would have used him as a rag boy and a chocolate boy for the rest of his life, I'd have sold George up the river to get out of prison.
Here's the thing.
I'd have sold to get out of American.
That's probably
An
true.
American
So I'm
prison
talking
is a
about
nice place to be compared to here.
What I'm saying is, a lot of people. Again, I'm not. I still have a lot of faith in humanity, but a normal, the normal. I hate to say this, human thing is to survive, and what I'm saying is,
And he's
living
sick,
in
and he's an
prison
older guy, no
is not to
AC,
survive.
no cans.
Even if you have special treatment.
I like to
and-
see Randy talking a little like this, but drunk. This would be hilarious.
Right.
Yeah, all he's doing is ranting about me being a Karen. The point is the British expat guy, child guy, or John, or I don't even know what his name is. His at name shows something different. I think they call him John, but it's the British expat, the grumpy expat, whatever he is. They must be in love. Talk about jealousy. How come I'm so much on your guys' mind?
Here's the thing.
First off, we're a larger channel, so you're grasping at that
Yeah,
as the
we're
biggest part.
we're jealous because we're a bigger channel and a legitimate.
And then you guys
channel.
will say we're picking on another channel.
We don't even
Mark
buy our
Thornton
numbers. We
really
have a
messed
manager.
up.
We have a certified.
Right, Mark Thornton messed up. So if the channel's bigger or smaller, we pick on him big or small. If there's something to the story, there's just something to the
If
story.
he says something that we don't agree, we're like,
We're going to cover it, yeah. So it doesn't matter big or small. But the whole point is we're evidently on all their mind, and they're all going in a circle. So the guy that did the 3-year story has been following that British expat. He does the same walkabout, sits in front of the camera. He does the same format and the same storytelling. Both of them are storytellers, okay, like regular guy. And then you got them now talking about us, and then you got, it's just like, and now this guy is because somebody called him out. And we weren't even going to say nothing because we just got this while we're in the live stream because I guess he dropped the video this morning, okay? So good for him. This is about as much of a rebuttal as you're going to get. You're a has-been. We're not going to do a separate video coming back and saying, okay, well, that's not true. Why would we come back and say that I'm not a Karen and I'm not a bitch? It's true. I'm a bitch and I called you out. And what? And what? Is your monkeys going to come down from the mountain and come over here and handle business like the Wizard of Oz? You and your witches that are cleaning your house, you guys are just going to come down and dun 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 dun. You're going to come down from the mountain and do something, and it's good luck.
So
good luck on your 3-day rebuttal again. Last time it was 5 weeks. You're getting better, old man.
bro, that's,
You're getting better. He's getting quicker.
In all fairness, no, again, in all
And it's
fairness,
a YouTube game.
what
it's a
Heidi's saying
YouTube game.
is, in high school, when somebody like attacks you,
It's
and
in
then
business. You don't
and
wait
then-
3 days
right,
or
and then
5
you wait
weeks.
3 days for a comeback.
It's about YouTube. That tells the world that
That's
you
kind of weak.
either you've
but
been
anyway.
drunk and shitting and pissing yourself, laying up in the bed. So you want to call me fat? I'd rather be fat than shitting myself and being a drunkard all day.
Damn.
Okay, I'm still 10 times better than you, bitch.
Whoa.
That's
Whoa,
where it is.
Whoa, no.
Oh,
I
he
mean,
started calling you names too. You in the
it
thumbnail
doesn't
too. The
matter.
whole
It doesn't
point
matter.
is
You can call-
the old drunk man has nothing.
It doesn't matter what he calls me. Okay, I know what he is. I know what he can do. I mean, I can literally run circles around him. I'm not being.
I can run circles around him.
Well, what I'm saying is, but anyway, when he says that she'll trade me in for
And
freedom.
only a dog wants a bone.
No, I'm just saying that Heidi did claim that she would trade me in for freedom.
I said
happens
that.
to her.
I already said that.
Now
earlier.
Robert says, "Poor George would be dropping the soap."
I'd sell George up a river and the drunkard in the tank for that shit.
You guys are.
It
hilarious.
says, "Is she mad because she lost her
Oh,
cash
dude.
out?"
Hey,
Yeah,
coconut
well,
guy says, "Unless George is on a rope." Oh, you guys ain't right.
the whole point is the Brit and the guy who did that 3-year story, they're in on it, and so is the Mountain Man. All 3 of those guys know each other and have conversations, and they admit they know each other. So the whole point is you're all what's not insignificant, which they are. The whole point is they're all in the same group. So you guys think you picking is what's wrong? Are we buzzing again?
No. Anyway,
All right. So, but it's just where it is. It's a losing game. So do what you got to do, and
no, she's
we're
not,
enjoying our
yeah,
life.
She's not mad because she lost her cash cow. It's the opposite, actually. She's mad because. Okay, now the real reason why she's mad is because the problem is she's invested too much on this guy to lose him. The reality is the real reason why
Terrence
she's mad.
Miller, we just went through this, so just want to let you know. I get that this was as we were and earlier in the show. That's why.
Well, that's
Everybody-
Terrence Miller. He's always been.
Yeah, that's fine. The whole point is we've already answered this. So why? Because we can. How about that? Is that the answer you're looking
That's not the
for?
real reason because it's
Yeah,
a lesson in there.
yeah, correct.
But no, again,
Wouldn't cover it if there wasn't.
right. But then again, no, the real reason.
Why are you here watching? That would be the other thing. It's the trolls that come in and are regulars and side people like you. So you just come
You
in.
guys can watch it all you want. Again, one, you have to understand.
It's a train wreck. That's why you're here. Just
And you
like
have to
the
understand
other
the
channels.
context.
You're watching those other 3 channels because technically they're a train
All
wreck
right.
too.
Again, you're welcome to watch it. Again, it's on Rafi Tulfo. It's not a secret. Again, thank you again, Rafi Tulfo Show. Credits to them. And what I'm saying is, but you won't understand everything, the nuances. Now, and that's what I'm saying. For example, right now, I'm trying to explain to you why is she mad. You guys ever wondered that? Why is she mad? She's no longer with him. She got rid of the guy leeching off of her. But why is she mad? Remember, she's not the one who complained. He did. The reason why, and this is a lesson to you guys, because remember, I'm going to be honest with you. In all probability, you're the woman.
Mm-hmm.
And what I'm saying is, when a Filipina will break up with you, you're probably going to react the same way she is. You know why? It's because she's the one investing.
You're right, Raymond. Just not the Filipinos. That's the point of this today.
She's the one invested. She's the one who spent money. She's the one who put in blood, sweat, and tears in
and
the
relationship, and he did all the above.
Correct, and then she cheated and everything. That's why she's mad. Not so much that because he left her and she got rid of her leech, which she did, or parasite, but she's mad because she lost her leech. Not because of what she's getting off of him. It's because she invested in him. If you spent $100,000 on a literal piece of shit, like literal, you buy a piece of shit for $100,000, you would guard that piece of shit like it was gold.
Mm-hmm.
That's the point.
Yeah, it says here that one of the first Filipinas I dated was scammed by a German. She was sending him the equivalent $20 game card a week. Yeah, It does happen. That's what we were talking about. Sadly, during the pandemic, Filipinos got into relationships, and somehow there are foreigners that convince them to send them money. And when they're in love, or they think it like they do here, the
Yeah, it's no
Filipinos will
different.
have sex and they'll cook
Yeah.
and clean, let them move in with the family, run happy life with them forever. The guys get all the attention, and then they just leave and never come back. Leave them with a kid,
Right.
won't marry him. And you guys think that this is just on the occasion? It happens a lot. There's a whole bunch of kids that live under that bridge. And so, and everywhere else here in the Philippines, it happens a lot. And you guys are thinking one, good for the foreigner, 1 versus 909. That's not true. That is just not true. These Filipinos are having a train run on them, literally. And it's kind of like the supply and demand thing of them getting young girls down on Walking Street. A lot of them are underage, under like 16, 14, 13, 15. And the guys, the foreigners know that. They come here to take advantage of that. They've known it for years. It's been going on for 50 years. There's been underage girls on Walking Street. The guys know it. They clearly know their age, and they still take them and bar fine them and take them home. They're still taking advantage of a minor, whether the minor was in the bar or not. It's just like, there's a lot of stuff going on here. George takes advantage of me.
Yes.
No, there's definitely a lot of bad Filipinos, but you can't discount the expats that are here and the different things going on. That is for sure. Hence the last 2 months worth of YouTube stuff we've done. Definitely some crap going on up there in Snake Mountain, that's for sure. Are you telling me there ain't somebody taking advantage of somebody going on up there? Think about that whole situation. That's a bunch of advantage taken going on there. Got the new girlfriend that moving in, cleaning house, got the baby. Now, what's her name's got a baby, took advantage of some poor foreigner that was married, maybe he was drunk. Who knows what happened up there? But there's a lot going on in that situation. Put that in your book and smoke it.
Okay, well now, again,
Or just smoke.
It's just, and again, they're the ones who blurred this stuff out. So.
They put it all out there. But there's, just because they're called out on the side for everything else, there's definitely some advantage taking. He's stuffing it all in there saying, no, there's nothing wrong. Our relationship's fine. It's okay what she did. And all of that has been put into a box now. And none of us, what we said was true. None of it happened the way they said. All they were doing is trying to tell their viewers we're over exaggerating. He's not taking advantage anywhere. The Filipina didn't take advantage of the married guy. The baby, all these things going on in a box didn't, No, I disagree. There's a lot going on up there.
Okay, now here's the thing. Doesn't matter who you are, what you are, even in this instance, other than the Assyrian. Now, what I'm getting at, a lot of people don't realize what they're doing is wrong. In fact, whether they're aware that they're taking advantage of somebody or not. I mean, like I said, there's it's kind of like this. For example, like I said, even the girls in chat, I'm sure you've dated a guy who is married, but you're not aware. But something inside you saying there's something not right. There's something not right. There's something not right. But what I'm saying is, and then in the end, you broke up with them, and then a month later, that your friend will walk up. Did you know that guy that you were dating? Did you know that he was married? No. And then you're like, I knew there was something up with that guy. My point is, you probably have done something wrong without realizing it. Does this happen? Yes.
Tony.
You know what I'm saying? So, you have to give credit where credit's due. Some people don't realize what they're doing is wrong. And that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, if they just would have sold it.
Right, exactly. Well, that's what it was meant for. He did say it was his business partner, as it were. Do Lorena Bobbitt.
Right.
Free Willy. Hashtag Free Willy.
Yeah, Rafi. Yeah. No, he was deported.
No, he was deported. He got sent to Bikutan and then he got deported. Yes.
Yeah. AI Coconut was translated. He said when she said that, she said her clam chowder is spicy. I think that's what she said. Yeah, that was my translation exactly. Throw some of that Vagisil powder on there.
All right.
Or just actually, the instant cure for everything here is either salt, an aspirin, or coconut water. I didn't say mixed all together. I just said, got a veggie itchy, throw some coconut water on it. Got a clean neck kitty, throw some coconut water up in there. Got a cat bite, throw some coconut water and salt on top of that.
Oh.
Philippine Antics is not a doctor. This is a disclaimer to let you know that we are not giving medical advice. Throw some salt on that shit.
That may have to approve.
If the rubber shield breaks during, throw some salt up in that kitty. No?
Yeah, no.
Anyway, so we are not.
Right? It will disinfect it, for sure.
I'm talking about avoiding pregnancy.
What?
Yeah, that's what I mean. I said if the rubber shield breaks during the friction time, throw some salt up in that kitty. A little bit of baking soda.
Oh, since we're giving tips here, if you
Keep your tip in your
can't find a
pants.
tampon, use a cleaning sponge.
Wow, been to prison much?
I'm joking. No. We were watching the show. What was that show? Deuce. The Deuce.
Oh, he said at least we get deliveries, right? If we want to veg out and be super fat, that's what we do.
No,
We get
we're
deliveries.
playing spot. Literally, if we want a dozen donuts, we can just walk towards it. We want sandwich or burger, and the Jollibee's is right across the street. I mean, I'm just saying. I wish we Jollibee's.
He said that that's why he left Makati Girl was because he insisted on living out in the province, which not too many expats come here and say, hey, I want to live out in BFE, right in the middle of bumfuck Egypt, and I want to be out there where it takes 3 Carabaos and 4 trikes
here's the
just to
reality.
get to Jollibee's.
They go to the province to get the girl, and it's not rocket science. It really is.
Well, like I said, there's so much going on out there, and there's
Now,
it's
living in the sticks in the U.S. is not the same as living in the sticks here in the Philippines.
No, but hey, it's
true. You're living
for people and not.
Yeah.
Everybody will make their decision where to go live. But as an older expat of his age, close to 70, okay, that you just wouldn't want to. You're going to need medical eventually. She had to go live in a hotel for a while just to have the baby. So if something happens to him, he's cooked. He better drink that coconut water like get out, man.
No,
because
he's gone. And we're not picking on him.
and Mark, that goes
We
for
keep
Mark
saying this. If
Thornton.
you
He
live in the
waited
province-
hours just to get an ambulance.
Right,
And
which
if he'd have been here, we literally have a hospital across the street. We have Clark nearby.
Yeah.
And even if I got to go to Makati where my insurance is good, it's still, we call the guy that does the rides, and then we go to Makati. It's if it's the middle of the night, an hour and a half ride, 2 hour ride?
An hour and a half, no traffic. Yes.
So it's kind of, or you hire out an ambulance at that price and you go. I get it. I just can't see it at our age. Guys are coming here also for convenience and all these, other things. Living out in the province at his age is still not a good idea. Just not good. Yeah, dealing with the rain. Yeah, it's been crazy. Still more blue skies. I feel bad. We set up an additional shelter for the pets. We got several cages that have covers on it, and we put the old tarp that was for the trike because they scratched it up. By the way, the e-trike is almost a full-time cat house. Like I found the other day, there were 5 cats in there and Willie in there all sitting there. Yeah. And I looked through the hole and I'm like, what's going on? So we took that tarp and put it over his cage, and then some will go in there, but if not, they're all on the front porch sleeping. So it's like they've got places to go, but I feel so bad because they're showing all over the Philippines where these animals are being flooded out, and the owners are no longer there to feed them. And I often wonder, I guess they're crawling up on top of buildings, or, of course, there's probably a lot
thank
of...
you so much, Victoria. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for
Thank
that
you
video.
guys. Yeah. Hey, what is going on? A shout out to Malande. People stay, as I say it, Malande?
Malanday.
Yeah.
Malanday.
Not all AI guys are bad. Yeah, right? Yeah, when George is acting up, I just get my AI boyfriend out.
Right.
What do they call him now? They're called boy toys or boy AI or something. It's like I get it. Like we use Gemini and a couple others to answer some questions. Like for me, if I'm cooking something and need to replace something, or question about the weather or news or things coming up. But I can't see that I'm gonna sit around and say, yeah, I'm lonely today. George is ignoring me. Can we talk? But it's coming, guys. There's definitely a season for this all coming up. Yeah, it says once Randy's 100,000 herons gone, so it's his free ride. Yeah, as I'm to understand, it was all invested, but according to him, we have zero of his story right. When funny thing is, that's his information and others that have told the same story. We did say that this is coming in from a multi-source. So, just like you telling your stuff, Ann. But I'm sure he burned through it. That's probably part of the problem. Yeah, guys, be sure to do a thumbs up and subscribe. Appreciate it. Little Nicky, yeah. Hey, Elvis, what is going on? The show is getting juicy. Yeah, I mean, doing these shows aren't exactly everybody's cup of tea. So we're just sitting around waiting for more expats to mess up so we can actually tell a story. Actually, there are several going on right now, but some were just like, yeah, ain't worth the mess of day. Not juicy enough along with the lesson. We need juice.
Well, not only.
It's a joke. I'm just.
Well, it's more of like, it's kind of.
Hey, Skeet Boy made it into Thailand. He's behaving himself.
Right. Well, what I'm saying is.
Notice he piped down in Thailand.
For example, John Somali. Could we have covered John Somali like
more,
for weeks on end? Yes, but we don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And honestly, we could still cover this other channel. They think it's because we think they're going to do something. It has nothing to do with that. It's because that's it. That's pretty much the lesson, and now they're turning it in on their side of just calling names, and so it's like they now want us to, like the other channel, and it's like, no, we're not going in to sit there and do all this back and forth over what you did.
You're not.
It's dead and over, and there'll be no more videos except for us replying because it's it's in our comments and stuff. But thank you for watching, because we know you're watching adamantly now. You're just all
our
up
number one fans, as I always say.
Right? Yeah, George dropping the soap. Don't drop the soap.
Yeah. Victoria says hit the like button.
No, it did say the mic and audio is a little muffled and distorted. It's possible. It's not the system is old, but we've officially got a newer computer system that's totally up to date. We believe it's not meeting with the streaming software. We're probably going to go back to StreamYard. I got to check a few things. But ever since we've been on this, it's been even worse.
Yeah, the new
And if
system.
you're moving around, I mean, these mics are only... we're not going to invest $400 into a decent mic. And a lot of people are like, well, there's cheaper ones. Well, but it does. It's the way we're moving around. Our room, like George says, our room is extremely off for the audio. I mean, we're not just sitting in a small room. It's one oversized room here. So many things can be contributing. But my guess is the way it's hooked up or through the app. So...
Philippine Province says George dropped the powdered soap.
Yeah.
That's why it takes longer to pick up. That's hilarious.
Oh, what's that plant? Yeah, moringa is supposed to cure much. Yeah, don't forget about the moringa.
Malunggay.
Oh, malunggay. I call it moringa.
Well,
is it two different things? Or
moringa, malunggay, kalumangge. There's several.
Anything dark green like that has been good. That's what we cooked up last night. Is we got some zucchini and I fried that up in olive oil with garlic and onions, and it was pretty yummy, and ginger. It was really good.
It's called kalumangge.
Yeah. So anything dark green is good. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap this up. The rest of this day is busy.
Hey, goodbye, guys. Thanks so much, and for our top fans today, we have. Whoa, AI Coconut Guys, number 1. Tony Manning, number 2. Like a Spot, number
Robert.
3.
And Victoria's in there, number 5. Angelo's in there. Sarah's in there also.
Oh, Like a Spot says she loves, what do you call it? Milli Vanilli, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
who did?
Because it was German. But anyway.
Frankie Bat said Big Burr, yeah.
Big Brr. Big Brr.
Yeah, he said he was surprised that Alex Abroad or Alex Expat Alex or whatever covered him, and I'm like, no, I'm not surprised. He covers a lot of stories.
Yes, like a spot. Malunggay is Moringa or Kalamunga. It's called a lot of different.
It's actually
we
really
have different
good.
languages.
Yeah.
So,
No, it's actually really good.
yeah. Robert Good says bye, Heidi and George. Some man says bye. Like a spot says boo.
See
Bye
you
guys. Says
Bye.
Grammy. Gotta go. Thanks so much. Sarah, if you're watching.
Sarah and
Bye.
Ted, we'll talk to you guys
Yeah.
later. And